Why President Hichilema Sued the Lungu Family. The Truth Behind the Funeral Dispute. By Zambia For All editor. The Zambian government is pushing a false narrative to explain why President Hakainde Hichilema, through Attorney General Mulilo Kabesha, took the Lungu family to court. Officially, they claim the family refused to bring the remains of the late president back to Zambia, and that President Hichilema had no interest in being near his predecessor's remains. This is misleading. From the start, the Lungu family made it clear they were willing for their loved one to be buried in Zambia and accepted the government's offer of a state funeral. Their only request was straightforward: that President Hichilema should neither preside over the funeral nor be anywhere near the remains, in accordance with the late president's wishes. The dispute arose when President Hichilema attempted to insert himself into the funeral program, despite the family's objections. Official cabinet documents confirm this. The first program placed the president at the airport to receive the body. Even after the family protested and a second program was issued, it still positioned President Hichilema as the first to view the body at Mulungu Conference Center. Faced with this disregard for their wishes and those of the deceased, the family opted to bury the former president in South Africa, where he had passed away. It was not their first choice, but a painful decision forced by circumstances. President Hichilema then sued the family in the Pretoria High Court, exposing the reality that he did, in fact, want to be near the remains. The issue is not whether the late president should be buried in Zambia. The family has always supported that. The real issue is the president's insistence on presiding over a funeral, where his presence was unwelcome, contrary to the deceased's explicit wishes. To those still repeating the government's narrative, the evidence is in plain sight. The funeral programs and the ongoing Pretoria case speak for themselves. Ignoring them is not only dishonest, it is an insult to the truth. The Lungu family is not opposed to Zambia as the final resting place. They seek only to uphold the dignity of their loved one by honoring his last wishes. Zambia deserves transparency and respect for the dead, not propaganda designed to rewrite facts.